GOA, we are praising the Lord.
Glory Outreach Assembly continues to celebrate the 30 years of God's faithfulness, 30 years of making Christian disciples since 1991. We look back to the small village of Donyenjeru, having grown to a global movement that touches on the lives of people who are unreached, and to have the gospel and to worship the Lord. Children who are less fortunate and vulnerable and homeless, HIV/AIDS infected, and people, leaders who have not trained and to be trained, and people living in conflict, living now in peace. We look back with a lot of joy and celebration. Right now we are beginning to look back and see how God has helped us, and we are also looking at where we are and planning for the future. One of the things that we are looking at is how GOA can become sustainable, a sustainable organization, sustainable in all ways, sustainable in terms of producing enough people to learn and lead the ministry in the future, sustainable in terms of economics, having enough resources to be able to learn itself, sustainable in the quality and quantity of the services we offer right now and the next generation.
My name is Excelplus Mwiti, the managing director of Excelplus developers, specialize in properties. We buy junk pieces of land, we do subdivision. After subdivision, we sell to all the interested parties, and mostly we specialize with the youngsters who cannot afford to pay in lump sum. I'm here because I want to partner with Goa Church. I like the products, I like what they're doing, and I got an urge to be associated with Glory Outreach Church because some of their members, they are our clients.
And so we have started engaging stakeholders and partners locally and internationally so that they can buy into this vision and become partners.
My name is Wangare. I'm a relationship manager at Cooperative Bank. I champion the religious sector from Cooperative Bank, and for me, I'm really keen to work with Glory Outreach Assembly, noting that as a bank, we would want to come in and solution Glory Outreach Assembly to ensure that you realize your vision.
And as I look at our local partners, we are engaging Cooperative Bank, which has been one of our bankers. We are engaging business people like Excel Limited and other people, business people, and we are inviting them to come on board and become strategic partners of GOA.
My name is Charity Karanja from Excelplus, and I'm happy to be here. Yeah, we deal in lands and selling houses and apartments.
So for me, I'm quite grateful, and I do want just to commend GOA for the work that you're doing, and just to encourage you to continually build on that vision, and for sure God will bless you for the work that you're doing.
What I can tell them is that they can come and partner with the GOA because there are many opportunities, and there are people who are willing to support people, and there are people who are willing to partner with other companies. So I would wish and also encourage them to come and partner with the GOA because there are a lot of opportunities in GOA, and also support them in what they are doing because they are doing great things.
And I want to invite every individual, every corporate to adopt GOA as their ministry, where they can give their corporate social responsibility donations, where they can become partners and be able to change lives together. So individually, you can be a blessing with your family by supporting GOA. As a corporate, as an institution, you can engage GOA on how best your corporate social responsibility can become productive and strategic.
My name is Frederick Mwiti. I work as a relationship manager, cooperative bank. I'm so glad this day for the invitation to celebrate the 30 years of this ministry, Growth Outreach Assembly. I'm so glad that Bishop Dagana has really taken and done exploit in terms of missions and so many activities for this country and even outside this country. Today has been so much enlightening. I've gotten a lot of insights on the activities that are being carried by this organization. To me, I can say that these activities are really impacting the society.
I've seen there are so many opportunities which are existing in Goa Church, because I've realized our target to the youngsters. Goa Church have got so many youngsters, and by so doing, we also want to uplift those young men and women who are in Goa Church, because I believe it is not just about going to church. Even the bishops that we have, even if they are uplifting the youngsters to grow spiritually, they also need to be guided on how to on how to invest on worldly matters.
So we are looking at, we're inviting the banks that are in Kenya, Equity, we are inviting Family Bank, all the banks, MEP Bank, all the banks that are in this country, and other institutions like business people to come on board today.
I'll be actually, to the other business people, I would urge them to come and partner with Goa Church, because Goa Church has played its, what do you call them? They are spread all over the world. And by so doing, we are able to reach so many people. As much as we are being fed spiritually, we are also being assisted on how to go about the investments. And Goa Church is very positive on promoting the young people and even the destitute children.
May God bless them. They are supporting even children, and I'm really happy about them. And the opportunity that I've seen is that we are trusting God that we are going to work together to help the youth, to support even the less privileged, and in many things that they are doing, we are going to be together and support each other.
Our greatest need at this moment is building the Dream Center. The Dream Center is a support system, a support platform, a place where teams meet and dream about the world. That is the world where people have access to churches, a world where orphans are taken care of in dignified ways, a world where leaders are equipped and trained to spread the gospel, where teams meet in the Dream Center to think about a world that is full of peace and reducing the conflict. Now that Dream Center is the GOA headquarters, to be built at Kahawa Wendani in Nairobi, Kenya.
We can actually bring to a realization of this dream of building this sanctuary.
I feel challenged by what I have to do in my individual capacity to feel that I also touch somebody in terms of either addressing to their need, because sometimes we think about what we can gain but not what we can give out. So for me it's a challenge, and I feel that this day was really good for me that I've learned all this about growth outreach.
After serving for 30 years, we have come to learn that the poor will always be in our midst, and so the compassion needs that have hindered us from building by putting all our resources, the compassion, we will continue to support them, but we want to invite individuals, institutions, corporate to generously give us donations that can build the Dream Center or help us to build this. We have set November 6 as Saturday, a day when we will come together and break the ground by faith in Kahawa Wendani and start building GOA Dream Center, our headquarters, offices and church. We will come together, bless the ground, break the ground by faith, and then we will also receive the generous donations of all our friends on 6th of November at the ground You are free to bring stones, you can bring sand, you can bring anything that metals, everything. But of course, cash is better because we can use it to buy the things that we need, and we can also use it to pay labor. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord be with you. We look forward to discussing with you on how you can become a strategic partner with the organization by investing in the lives of people through GOA. We are a credible organization that is audited every year. We have good governance of independent board of directors. We produce monthly reports accounting for what we do and telling the stories of our changed lives. So thank you. May the Lord bless you. This is the place to invest.
Celebrate the works of our God.